What if I told you you could generate 100 plus viral video ideas in just a few minutes? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And we're going to do that by using a very simple method that looks at your content categories and buckets, and we're going to mix those with different content types and use AI to supercharge those ideas and quickly come up with hundreds of ideas for viral content, and we're going to dive right into it. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to do here is I want to show you what this looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to think about your YouTube channel in terms of buckets. And the way you want to think about this is how your content is categorized for your niche. So for example, we're going to have our first category up here at the top, our second one, and we might break this into about 4 or 5 different categories for our YouTube channel content. And then what we're going to do down here is we're going to feed the AI a series of different content types. So for example, this might be how-to content, and this one might be listicles, and this one might be a product review, so on and so forth for each one of these. And then what we'll do is we're going to combine each one of these categories to each one of these post types. And as I show you my special method for feeding this into AI, so we got our AI tool here, and we're going to be using ChatGPT in today's video. And what that's going to do is for each one of our categories, we're going to get 10 or more viral video ideas that we can post on our channel. So by the end of this, we're going to have each one of our categories viral video ideas that we can use to blow up our channel. And then when we find what works, like let's say this category is the one that we're getting a lot of traction with, then we use the same process over and over again to get even more videos that can allow our channel to grow exponentially. And when we do that, that's where we hit the money. Okay, so to think about this, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to ChatGPT, and let's say you don't already know the categories that you want to use for your channel. So what you can do here is you can type in, I want you to think like an SEO strategist that is working on a blog. And I know it says blog, but I just want it to think about it from a technical text format as we develop these categories. And want to create an SEO strategy that puts our content into keyword driven categories that has relevant content posted for that category within it. And then we're going to tell it what niche we're in. So for this example, I'm going to say my niche is men over 40 looking to lose weight. Can you give me a list of categories I should use for my blog? So what you can see that it did here was it took my niche and gave me 13 different categories that I could post within. Now, what I would do next is I would take this and I would refine this. So I would look at this and say, you know, what things do I want to create content on? What things do I not want to create content on, right? So, you know, weight loss, definitely would want to cover this. Diet, nutrition, definitely would want to cover that. Fitness and workouts, yes. In my case, I would probably take out strength training. In my example niche, these guys aren't interested in getting super strong. They're interested in losing weight and looking good. Hormones and metabolism would be good for that age group. Healthy habits and lifestyle could be relevant. Supplements and nutrition hacks for sure. Cardio and fat loss, maybe success stories here, tools and resources maybe, but I would probably clean out some of these others. Okay, so I'm actually going to do this and create a real life example. So we'll come over to Notion and we'll create a new page here, and we will call this Men's Fitness Over 40 Channel. And for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a heading here. I'm going to create a heading 2, and I'm just going to say channel buckets. And come back over to my ChatGPT page, and I'm going to say, can you just give me the list of categories without the descriptive text? Perfect. So I'm going to grab these and paste those over, and I'm just going to clean up this list just like I talked about. So I'm keeping that, getting rid of strength training, don't feel like it's relevant for my niche. Keep that, keep that, keep that, keep that. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of this one and get rid of that one. So I'm left here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 categories. So I actually bring that last one back so we get 10 solid categories for our channel. Now you guys, you can make this 3, you can make it 5, you can make it 10, 15, whatever, but I wouldn't go much more than 10 just to keep your channel focused and on topic and a little more niche, right? You don't want to go too wide with this and become too general with your channel. So now we want to come up with a number of different video types that we can combine with these categories to get a list of viral topics. And then we're going to add my formula on top of it for viral titles to really take this thing to the next level. So now, ahead of time of this video, I went ahead and prepared a list of different video types. I'm going to paste that in here. Okay, so we got our how-tos, we got our top list, case studies, real-life examples, series/season, the FAQ method, reviews and comparisons, day in the life, behind-the-scenes type videos. Then we got the tools post and predictions/future trends. So another way to do this would actually be to come over to ChatGPT and say, I would like you to come up with a list of 10 to 15 different post types I could create for those categories. For example, how-to posts, listicles, FAQs. And I'm going to say just give me a list of post types, not content titles or ideas. Right? Because right now I don't want it to start doing that. So let's just see what this comes up with. Let's copy this over to our Notion doc. All right, so we already got how-tos, top list / we'll just put listicles here. Got that one. We already got the FAQs. I'm going to say, I actually like that as a different variation of the how-to post. So we'll keep that one. Case studies we already got. I'll leave success stories out. Don't really want to do, maybe, let's actually, you know what, let's keep that. Let's do myth busting, let's keep that one. We'll keep product reviews. Not going to do expert interviews on this channel. Comparisons, I actually like that. Ultimate guides, I like, actually we got comparisons there, so we can take this one off. I do like the idea of ultimate guides, we'll keep that. Beginner's guides, that's really good. Nothing with infographics. Okay, I like the idea of research back. And personal challenges, I like that as well, so we'll keep that. So now we're up to 17 different post types. So if I put another heading here, I'm just going to say heading 2, okay, we're going to call this post types. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and we're going to go into the same chat within ChatGPT, and I'm going to say here is the final list of categories and content types that I came up with. All right, I'm going to paste that in. And what I'm going to say here is I'm actually going to use this information to come up with 100 plus ideas for videos that I can post on my YouTube channel. Using each category and the post types, can you create a list of viral video ideas for each category using the various post types? You can use the post types multiple times within each category. And let's leave it at this and let's see what it comes up with here. So guys, what you can see that it's doing is it's taking our different post types here and it's coming up with roughly one idea for a select group of those 17 post types, right? So it's just kind of working its way down the list. Now there's actually some really good posts in here, but I'm going to say now what I would like for you to do is create 10 of each post type under each category. If this takes multiple chats, that is fine. Can you create this? And now what you can see it doing, guys, it's actually creating 10 of each post type just under the first category, and then it's going to work its way all the way through the list and giving us a ton of awesome ideas throughout the way. You can see what it's done here is that is the first set of ideas for weight loss basics for men over 40 using 10 different post types. Let me know if you'd like me to move forward with the next category or make any adjustments. Now what I could say is I actually want you to use all 17 post types, right, and have it make that adjustment. Or the other option is I could say, yes, please move on to the next category. And now what it's going to do is it's going to start creating content ideas for that next category. And guys, I don't know if you just realized this or not, but we just went from coming up with 100 ideas for viral titles to now over 1,000 viral video ideas. And that is pretty powerful, guys. But I'm a man that likes to over deliver. So now I want to give you some of my title formulas so you can take each of these titles and make them even better, more viral, more clickable, so you can get that click-through rate up and get way more views. So guys, I'm not going to do this for every single category, right? You can see how it's done. I've already showed you the magic. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my title types. So if we come back to our Notion doc here, and I would just we'll just call it title types. And actually, we'll cut that and we'll make it a heading real quick. We'll say / heading, select heading 2, paste that back in. And again, I prepared this ahead of time, so I'll paste this in here. Boom, I'll paste that in there. So now we got that. And guys, I could do a number of different things for this. Number one, if I wanted to, is I could come into ChatGPT and say, great. Now, can you take all the ideas that you came up with for the diet and nutrition category and review the title types that I have below. Use these title types to enhance the content title ideas you came up with to make them even more clickable. Do this as you see fit. Here are the title types. And paste this in. And guys, check this out. So this one here, for example, it took it from 10 best foods for weight loss for men over 40 to 10 power foods that melt fat for men over 40. Eat these now. So it added some amazing urgency there and came up with some pretty cool wording that this one sounds more, keyword focused, kind of an okay title. This one right here is a super clickable viral title. And guys, it did this for all the different post types or video types for that category. And again, guys, you could run this through every single one of your categories and get a ton of amazing content ideas that could absolutely blow up your channel. And guys, the next step from here would really be to get organized with this, right? So if I wanted to, I could say for this particular category, I could say, please give me just the list of adjusted post titles for this category. And now it's just going to take what it changed those to and give me those, right? Those better titles. And what I would do from here, guys, is build me a content calendar, right? Or at least an ideas list. So I could copy and paste all of these into a content calendar. But what I might say is, can you list these out so that I can easily paste them into a spreadsheet? Please give me the post type in, actually I'm going to say, please give me the category in column A. Give me the post type in column B, and give me the title in column C. And we will let it do its magic here. So it has put these in a spreadsheet that I can open up, and I can copy these right here. And I would just bring these into a sheet here. I'll paste values, and we have our category here. We have our post type, and we have our video title, and we'll just put a little header on here and lock these cells, and there we go. And if I wanted to, I could add some additional columns here, like I could put thumbnail text, so what I'm going to say on the thumbnail. I could put date to post, the date I'm going to post it, and I could put a posted column here, make this column a checkbox, do insert checkbox. And now as I post these, I could say, for example, this one's supposed to be posted today, and once it gets posted, I can check mark it and highlight it, however I want to do it. But now I have a way to track all of this content I created. And what I could do, guys, is I could do that for each one of these categories. Remember, we just did this for one bucket. And what I may want to do, is say, this is my main tab, and I might create another sheet here that I call ideas tab, right? And I'm just going to copy this whole thing over to the ideas tab and paste that. And what I might do is over here on the main tab, I may not have every single idea, right? Maybe I'm not going to make videos on all those, but maybe I'm going to go through this list and I'm going to pick 5 that I really like, right? For example's sake, I'm just going to grab these 5 here and paste them in. And as I create them, now I can mark them off just like I did that one. Make this yellow, put that there, put in the date here, 10/22/2024, right? And this will be my working tab. These are the videos that I'm working on. I can even highlight them different colors based on the stage they're in, whether they're recorded, whether they're edited, whether they're ready to post, whether they're posted. For example, posted might be green. This yellow might mean that it's edited and going to be posted. I can have blue one for ones that have been recorded but I haven't edited yet, and anything I haven't highlighted yet, these are the ones I still got to record and work on. So I could set up a whole system that's built off of this solid foundation that we created, and then from my ideas tab, as I move them over to the other sheet, I can mark them off here like, hey, I already used that one. I'm just selecting some, for example, use that one and that one, and now I know all these other ones are ideas that I haven't moved over to my main tab yet. And when you bring in all your categories here, guys, you're probably going to have hundreds or even thousands of different ideas based on what you learned today. And guys, if you want me to share this Notion doc or this spreadsheet, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I can set up a page where you guys can download those.